Hello everyone, welcome to Barca News. It is July 28th, 2024, and Barcelona have officially released the name of the players that have traveled to the USA. Also, there's interest in Clement Lenglet from Real Sociedad. And finally, Barcelona have reached an agreement with Dani Olmo. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Mo, and before I begin with the news, just a quick reminder to make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment. All of this helps this channel continue to grow. Also, if you are looking for any Barcelona jerseys or merchandise, make sure you head to Goal Kits, Kickback, or Fanatics. You have plenty of options. If you are looking to place any sports bets, make sure you head to Bet Us, where you can place bets not only on Barcelona matches, but on all sporting events around the world. All links are down below in the description. Now I'll begin with the news that Barcelona have officially released the squad list, which includes the players that have traveled to the USA for the preseason tour. Now today the team boarded a plane headed towards Orlando, Florida, and as of 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the team arrived in Orlando, where they will begin their preseason tour, where the team will face off against 3 teams in friendly matches, which are Manchester City, Real Madrid, and AC Milan. And the club today released the name of the players that will be participating in this preseason tour. And as you can see on your screen, the squad list includes Marc ter Stegen, Alejandro Valde, Íñigo Martínez, Robert Lewandowski, Rafinha, Iñaki Peña, Andreas Christensen, Oriol Romeo, Vitor Roque, Ilkay Gundogan, Jules Koundé, Julián Araujo, Clement Lenglet, Pablo Torre, Marc Casado, Héctor Fort, Alex Valle, Pau Victor, Astralaga, Cochen, Unai, Mika Fay, Marc Bernal, Gerard Martín, Noah Darvic, Gil Fernández, Andrés Cuenca, Tony Fernández, Sergi Domínguez, Quim Junient, and Alexis Olmedo. Now, as you can see, there are 3 names which have stars next to them, which are Rafinha, Ilkay Gundogan, and Jules Koundé. And the reason these players have stars next to their names is because these players will be traveling directly to the US to reincorporate themselves. They did not travel with the team because they were still on vacation. Of course, Gundogan, Rafinha, and Jules Koundé were some of the last players to get eliminated from the Euros and from the Copa America. That's why they're reincorporating themselves afterwards. As far as the players who won the Euros, with the Spanish players who won the Euros, those players will not be traveling to the preseason tour because they were the last players who were still playing the tournament, so therefore their vacation will be longer. Now I am very excited to see some of the names on this list playing with the first team, including Marc Bernal, Tony Fernández, Gil Fernández, and also Noah Darvic. And as always, I'm curious to hear you guys' thoughts. Who are you excited to see play in the preseason? Let me know down below in the comment section. Now, one of the names that was included in the list, which was a bit surprising, was that of Clement Lenglet, because of course Barcelona do not count on the player. They're currently searching for an exit for Lenglet. So it was a little bit strange to see his name on the list, but maybe Barcelona are doing this in order, to kind of showcase him, to try to get some attention for him. Maybe he can get a better deal. But speaking of Lenglet, it is reported that Real Sociedad are interested in the French player. Now, as you might know, Real Sociedad just lost one of their main defenders, which is Lenormand. Atletico Madrid just signed Lenormand for 30 million euros. So Real Sociedad are looking for a replacement for him. It's reported that they are considering Clement Lenglet, and since they do have those 30 million euros from Atletico Madrid, they could technically make an offer for the French defender. But of course, there is the big problem, which is Clement Lenglet's salary, because the player has an incredibly high salary, around 16 million euros gross, which is definitely not worth that salary, and that has been a huge problem for Barcelona this entire time. Every time Barcelona have loaned Clement Lenglet, they've had to pay part of his salary, because even the Premier League teams like Tottenham Hotspur or Aston Villa cannot afford this incredibly high salary that was given by Bartomeu to Lenglet. And this summer there has been a lot of interest in Clement Lenglet as well, but again, because of his high salary, No concrete move has been completed. The only team that has come close to offering paying Clement Lenglet's salary has been Saudi teams. But of course, Lenglet is not interested in joining Saudi Arabia. So we're going to have to wait and see whether Real Sociedad will be making an official offer for Lenglet. Just know that they are considering this move. They do have cash to pay for him, but again, his salary remains a problem. Of course, Barcelona did offer Lenglet to rescind his contract. The player refused. So I'm not sure what's going to happen. This is definitely a big problem for the club, where Barcelona don't count on him. They're still paying his incredibly high salary. They want to get rid of him, but they cannot because of his incredibly high salary. Now on to the big news from today, because it's reported that Barcelona have reached an agreement with Dani Olmo. And as you know, Barcelona have been negotiating with Dani Olmo in order to sign the Euro Cup champion, and it's reported that Barcelona have reached an agreement with the Spanish player, and there is a few pending things on the agreement, some small things, you know, probably like a release, probably like a bonus here, a variable there. But overall, the main things, the length of the contract, the salary, etc., has all been agreed to. And it seems that Dani Olmo is very excited to come back to Barcelona. So the agreement has been reached, pending some very small details. Now, given this news, now Barcelona have two options in the summer transfer market. Option one, they complete the signing of Nico Williams, Dani Olmo, and they end up selling a player, because as you might recall, as I've explained in my previous videos, Barcelona can sign Nico Williams and register him without having to sell anyone. But when it comes to Dani Olmo, they do have to sell someone in order to register him. So option number one, which is the ideal scenario for Barcelona, will be to sign Nico, Dani Olmo, and complete a sale of a player. The second option is that Nico Williams decides to stay at Athletic Club de Bilbao, so Barcelona can complete Dani Olmo signing without any problems, without having to sell anyone. Now, Barcelona have been in negotiations with RB Leipzig for the signing of Dani Olmo. Of course, the club's first offer was rejected. The offer was worth 40 million euros fixed, paid in installments, plus 20 million euros in variables. Now that Barcelona have reached an agreement with Dani Olmo, I'm sure they're going to make a second offer to RB Leipzig for the player. We'll see what kind of offer it is and whether Leipzig will say yes or no. But it is reported that RB Leipzig are not looking to force Dani Olmo to stay. They're very thankful to the player because he has had offers multiple times in past seasons. He has always said no. He never tried to pressure RB Leipzig for an exit. He never tried to pressure them for more money. So they're thankful with him. They know he wants to leave. They're okay with that. So I'm sure they will eventually agree to an offer, but we'll see what kind of offer they're gonna want. Now, Barcelona value Dani Olmo very highly because they consider that he's a very versatile player, someone that can play in all the attacking positions, you know, on the left wing, right wings, through the middle. They also like that he can play in different systems. So Barcelona definitely excited about the possibility of signing Dani Olmo. Again, the club reaching an agreement with the player, but now we'll see what kind of agreement they can reach with RB Leipzig. Anyways, that is all the news for this video. I will be uploading another video with lots of news, including news about Nico Williams, Rafinha, and Mikel Merino. So stay tuned to the channel. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment, and as always, Peace, Barça.